I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. That's a quote from the song Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head by B.J. Thomas. And I'm Tommy. This is Almost Zen. And let's walk, let's talk. It is 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning in Queens, New York. It's raining. And it got me thinking why so many people, mostly just adults, kind of think the rain is like a bad thing, or it's like not as good as a sunny day or even a snowy day. We'll talk about all that as we walk. And I hope this mic is good. I did buy an external mic. Oh, look at that thing. To see if I can get better audio than the onboard mic. Because I did notice in the first video it picked up weed whackers and wind like a madman. And it was kind of getting in the way of the video. So we'll see if I could survive this last video before the mic gets here. So you got a lot of cars really whipping around over this way, across the way, as you can see, along the parkway there. But I did want to talk about rain and perception and how we look at it a lot of times like it's a negative, but is it really? There's an analogy I came up with just thinking one day. Like, imagine a hospital and somebody just gets wheeled out of a life-threatening surgery. They weren't sure they were going to survive it. Chances were not good, and they did. And they get them out of surgery. They put that person in a wheelchair. They relax, send them back to their room, and man, it's a really rainy day, torrential downpour, and they wheel themselves out over towards the window. And they look out, and boy, if that isn't the most glorious thing they've ever seen. How lucky I am to sit and look at this pouring rain. How beautiful it is. When they were thinking before the surgery, or even earlier with their diagnosis, if they were even going to be around. So while this person's looking out, saying, what a beautiful day. They just want to run in it. You can look down that window, and there's someone, a worker, someone visiting someone. Maybe after work, they stepping out to go to their car, in a rush too, because it's raining, can't get wet. And with their nice dress shoes, their floor shine shoes, or whatever you want to say, they step into a massive puddle, and boy, are they furious. They're stomping. They start texting somebody. I just stepped in this bleeping puddle, ruined my darn shoes. Now this guy, miserable with the rain, was already running to get through it. Then he steps in a puddle. Oh no, the horror. And his shoes are messy. And now you look back up at that window, and there's someone who's looking like it's the best thing they've ever seen. Perception. And he might even chuckle at that guy. It's like, Perception. Little puddle. Makes me think, when you were a kid, you'd run out of the house when it's raining to go play. Whether we used to play football in the rain. It was more fun in the rain because we can slop around in the mud when we get tackled. I don't know how it is for women, but boys, yeah, they sure love the rain. More the mud, yeah, but the rain. But the puddle. Let's take a second to talk about the puddle. To a kid, that puddle, oh, they'd sit 10 minutes, maybe more, just back and forth stomping in it. Now you go first. You know, how far back can I be, and see if you can splash me from this far back. And you jump up, you try to climb up something. Just to splash in that puddle. Now that same kid, 20 years later, will do anything to avoid that. They'll step barely in it, and right after they step in it, oh God, oh jeez, look at the bottom, look at my shoes now. Perception. But where did it go? Where did it stop, that joy of rain so much? Now there are people, I'm sure there's adults like me who love the rain and it doesn't stop them. I don't hear rain or see rain and think, I can't go out today, it's raining. But I do know people like that. Won't go out just because it's raining. Wonder why that is. Wonder why that is. Even I was thinking about it too, songs. Like, even in songs, like the rain insinuates something bad or a relationship gone wrong. Or like New Edition, Can You Stand the Rain? I'm sure that's rain is takes on the meaning of this dark period in the relationship, or the post end of the relationship, that ending of the relationship, and that the rain is the part you have to get through. What other song? There's also a Lenny Kravitz song though called I Love the Rain. Have to look into those lyrics a little bit more to see what about the rain he loved. They do show both sides of it. So Lenny Kravitz does show that, hey, let's actually go back this way. And there's a song, Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Creedence Clearwater Revival. And I'm sure that might, I have to look at, I should really be looking at these lyrics first. But that could be, have you ever dealt with this stuff? Just enjoy the rain sounds for a bit. It's not raining too hard. I don't know, to me, like some of the rain, the aspects of rain that people don't like kind of get, probably stops them from enjoying the entirety. Like just the sound of the rain on the umbrella. It's a nice sound. Rain on a window from inside. I noticed one thing. People love, a lot of times, the same people who don't like the rain being in it, they'll love it. Oh, it's so peaceful. At night when it rains, they love the sound, the rhythm, or they'll listen to YouTube videos of the sounds of rain to sleep, or some app that has the rain sounds. But go in it? Oh no. Oh, hell no. I'm not going in it. It's crazy. Yeah, the songs a lot of times are showing it in a not so positive light. Get a little bit of the rain umbrella, the umbrella in the view here. I wish people wouldn't think so much too about when it's raining, like to change their plans. How about this? Try this. Next time it's raining, put on some sneakers. Say, I'm going outside and I'm just gonna jump in the puddle. Don't think about it too much. Just I'm gonna go out and splash. Just go out, just jump right in it. You know, it might be like trying to jump into a pool because you don't want to get cold and go right into it. But once you do it, you'll probably be like, you know what? Kind of glad I did that. To realize what was so bad about it. Your sneakers get a little dirty. Put on some rain, rubber boots, whatever, and go. It's funny too, because if you look at snow, totally different thing around snow. That's fine. It's even, you know, looked at in a positive way. Let's try to get that umbrella top in there. Like, look at the way people say it. They'll wake up in the morning, someone will be like, oh, it's raining. They get up, they see it snowing outside. The reaction is, it's snowing. It's snowing. Completely different reaction to the weather. Now, a lot of that also is the conditioning of it too. But it is funny. We'll touch on that a bit more possibly, but it's just the thought behind rain. I always thought it was odd. You know, like I said, even with the songs, everything's so... Stop under here for a second. Under the, I'm hoping the sound was good on this. This should be the last day though with the internal mic. But with snow, I mean, it's such a, you know, it's based around such a beloved holiday. You know, it's romanticized. I mean, and there's many people who live in climates where there's no snow and they see it on movies and Hallmark movies and Christmas cartoons around there, whatever it is. And it's like, you know, it has a romanticized thing to it based on, and I understand that, that's fine. But rain, not so much. Like I said, the songs are always, you know, the rain is a bad thing in songs, and I wish I could think of some more examples. Like then that Bruce Hornsby song, Dreamland, clouds in the sky keeping the sun away. Doesn't mean the sun isn't shining today. I mean, rain doesn't have to be a bad thing or a negative thing. And how about the song from the title of the video? Raindrops keep falling on my head. The song is insinuating that look, the raindrops are things aren't good. Where's the sun? What's some of the lyrics? Raindrops falling on my head. Yeah, something. Raindrops keep falling on my head. When is it going to get better? Never hear, you know, look at the song, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. But Man, those raindrops keep falling on my head, but let it snow. Let it snow. Rain is gloomy and depressing. Snow is magical, right? It's snowing out. Let's go build a snowman. We'll sit all day. Now, is it the rain is like, gets your clothes wet? Is that like the biggest issue we have with it? Is the fact that a lot of times the sun's not out? And we know that, when the sun's not out, especially for people in climates where you're susceptible to seasonal affective disorder, where you're not as happy. And it's true, when the sun's not out, things are a little less optimistic looking, but you can go out in it, jump around in it. But the snow has a lot of gloomy days too, but let's go out right away in it. When it's snowing, you want to run out. Adults will go out in it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let's take a walk. But where did it click over to a negative? And like I said, a lot of it probably has to do with conditioning, and maybe to a lesser extent, or even just more blatantly, the fact that the sun is not out. We're under a dome of gray. Who knows? Who knows? So is it the clouds, or is it the fact that it'll just mess up our shoes? These are the questions we need answered. But yeah, people will sit inside and stare out the window. Like I said, they'll watch videos on YouTube of rain sounds and just watching the rain. And the comments, I've seen a few of the comments are like, oh, so beautiful, so relaxing. And I'm out. I mean, I'm not seeing a ton of people out here. This is around dog walking time, too. Can you stand the rain? New edition. So just think of that one for a second. Can you stand the rain? You're not going to hear one called Can You Stand the Snow? Way to go here. I mean, am I making valid points here? I mean, who's with me? Is it, it's crazy? Like, am I crazy here? Like, snow and rain, completely different. I guess it's not like the rain don't hurt you. And there's something meditative about a nice walk in the rain. The rhythm, the metronome of the rainfall, the rhythm of it. You could tell by the sound, if you can hear it. Again, the mic, I'm not sure how this mic is picking up sounds, like the sounds you want to hear, like the rain on the umbrella. If you can hear it, it's, and as I showed you in the puddle, it's not as hard as it was when I first started the walk. And rain too, you need rain. Like these bad boys here. And all that good stuff coming out of the ground. They love the rain. I'm wondering also how this will pick up. I'm trying to move my hand around a lot and move up and down real quick to see, because I do know that this gimbal that I bought, I'm using an iPhone 12 mini with this, with a case on it, and they said this one doesn't handle the L12 mini that good in terms of the payload, the weight, so it will swing when it might not swing. And I do see it kind of meandering around a bit, but I hope it's not too distracting. Now there are times where rain, I could see it being a negative. It can make the road slick, and especially if it's cold during the rain, it turns to ice. But I don't think that's enough to have it such a bad rap. We are now down to a light drizzle here. Let's see, let's do a check. That's about where we're at. The rainfall meter. I just thought of another song. I don't know, what was it? The Carpenters, maybe? Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. See that? Mondays I can get. But then again, usually that's insinuated like the 9 to 5 Monday to Friday work week. And the Carpenters, they probably didn't get up till 2 p.m. every day. They performed at night. But see, the rainy days get her down. So it could be that. But then again, like I said, kids don't, at least I'm going to speak for myself, that the rain didn't bother me. This little truck there. Like that guy. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Can you stand the rain? Raindrops, they keep falling on my head. But let it snow. Definitely the snow, we get that one. I definitely should have checked out the lyrics to that Lenny Kravitz. I Love the Rain. To see exactly what he was talking about there. Thinking, wasn't there a song, the lyrical part of the song's in my head, something like "I wish it would rain now"? Isn't that even, I think that might even be the title of the song. Man, I really should have looked up some rain, typed in rain lyrics and saw, I'm sure there's some positive ones. "I wish it would rain now." I wonder, what the heck was that one? Wonder also if it's like, oh, because it, like I said before, is it because your clothes are going to get wet? Because you go in the shower, you'll sit in a tub, in the shower, the stuff's on you, and because your clothes aren't getting wet. But you go swimming, you'll get drenched in it. Oh, I love swimming. Could just all boil down to shoes. Now rain's picking up. It boiled down to shoes. I think we might have hit on something here. I wonder if any of those negative songs about rain, they mention their shoes getting wet. There's a remedy to that. Wear shoes that you don't mind getting wet. Or you bust out these bad boys. Go. Problem solved. Yeah, I think that might have been like an 80s song. Oh, I wish it would rain. Oh man. Great preparation, Tommy, for the video. Great preparation. Take a walk down the this, I'm pointing it down. The gimbal's taking a mind of its own here. It's curving a little bit. I'll have to could be a little too light. The phone for the gimbal, like they said. So anybody watching this, if you're liking the video, subscribe, like the video as well, and comment your thoughts about rain. I'd love to hear it. Like, do you really care if it's raining out when you got to go to Target? Or, like, here's another thing. It's also, depends. Perception is one thing. Yeah, you can perceive the rain like a certain way, but what about let's look at the sports. Rain's picking up a bit again. Look at sports. Football, they'll never stop it because of rain. They'll be torrential. They don't care. Baseball, Like, why are you going to stop it for baseball? You know, the insinuation is that it's like a more of a powder puff sport. Football, they'll never stop it. That field will be torn to shreds. You won't be able to see. They'll have fog and torrential downpour, and they're out there playing. They wouldn't even think about canceling it. But baseball, they're always checking. Oh, what the umps are going to do here? We got ourselves a drizzle. And you would think more for football, they would stop it because you have to grab people and they'd be slipping off you in the rain. Well, we had to stop it. You know, these guys couldn't grab them. They were slipping off like oil, slipping right off the player. Couldn't grab them. I mean, are they worried about like the baseball guy falling, running for it? The football guy fall too. And he'll have the ball in his hand. A lot of times, you're never going to be running with the ball in your hand and slip. Park, desolate, 2023. 1983, might be people there. That's another thing. Was it years ago, would people more be inclined to do it? Are we getting, because of like the internet age and everybody being inside more, or a little softer? Let's be honest, not going to get into that, but we're a little softer. And maybe like, I don't know about rain. I don't think I'm gonna do this thing I was gonna do, that I was so psyched about, because the back of my jacket's gonna get wet. But yeah, how about the sports thing, huh? Football, rain there's no change. It's the same game. Baseball, they're like, I don't know about this. I don't know about soccer, how that is. I think they play in that. Sure, they play in the soccer. See, rain's picking up. Nice. Yeah, when I point down with this phone, I see the gimbal kind of swings the phone in a really off way. So I might have to replace and get like a more weight-bearing case, because I don't want to have to be moving or not moving, and then this gimbal starts swinging, gyrating all around. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Is that such a bad thing? That's the message of this video. I do notice, like, as it gets a little harder, I'm watching some people here and there, they're starting to move a little faster. They're starting to, okay, gotta get going. I mean, if you're wet, right? But, I mean, how many people do we know where they'll tell you, you going in the shower today? Nah, man. It's raining in there. I'm gonna get wet. Oh, what are you gonna do, sponge bath? Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little sponge bath. Guys, I really hope this sound is good on this. I apologize if it isn't. Don't give up on it, because I do have that mic coming today, but I didn't want to miss out on the rain. I said I'm gonna go take a walk in this for you guys. Although I do want the sound of the rain. I hope the sound on the umbrella is coming through loud and clear. You guys love it, right? You guys love it. Yeah, see now I put down, you see it's tilted to the right. That's not me. I got to move my hand way over to the side of my body to get it like that. Now this thing should always center it. Now it could also be the settings in this that I think there's like a follow setting, and then there's some other setting where, you know, but me, I don't do it. I turn it on, use it. I don't even look at the darn directions on these. Which way should we go? This looks a little too bright that way. This has a little more of a rainy feel down this way, no? Let's do this. We're up at almost 40 minutes now. Go for a little bit longer. Just enjoy the sounds for a minute or two, guys. Oh, I gotta break the silence. I just thought of another song. I think it might even be like it's a children's one, right? What is it? Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. How dare you? Oh, so come back another day, right? And then they'll complain then. See, you know, they're telling it come back, but then they're gonna say the same thing. It should have been rain, rain, go away, and don't come back. You depress me and you make me not want to leave the house or ever take showers again. I don't even know. How can I not remember what that's from? Like, is that just a line, a children's line? Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. My brain is like, I don't know. Look at all these guys. Loving it today, these guys. Thirsty. This little area in here. No one's sitting in it. Rain, rain, stay. Someone trip on this bad boy right here. Nobody in here. I'm not even sure there'll be a lot of people in this, even on the sunniest of days. I don't really see a lot of people. All right, sorry, I broke the silence, but that lyric came in my head. And I kind of disappointed in myself that I'm like, what is that from? It is a kid's thing. Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. It's just like delaying their pain and like to another. But I wonder what, like when like with that lyric when they were writing it, I'm sure it's like a long time ago, like then they were thinking this is a bad thing. This rain is really, but the good things of rain are way better than the bad things. Like I said, the things grow, the rain, we need the rain for that stuff in the soil. But like as humans, it doesn't really, and I'm sure they wrote this, that was written maybe before there was even cars. That was the one negative of it, I guess, like cars or planes, you know, rain making the travel a little more difficult. This guy loves it. Soak it up, baby. Soak it up. I think there was a song say soak up the sun, right? But soak up the rain, that fits better. Soak up the rain. Look at this. This is, oh, I thought this said sprinkler for a second. Something with water. So people turn on their sprinklers, right, in the summer for their grass to grow, be nice and healthy and happy. And kids go by a sprinkler. At least we did in the neighborhood. We'd go by, we'd stop for a while, go back and forth in the sprinkler. Watch an adult do it. They see it a mile away. They start panicking. The heart rate starts rising. They're like, oh God, okay, is there room to get off the sidewalk? Are we gonna have to go around the parked cars? I'm not getting wet for 1.3 seconds. Sprinkler alert. Huh? See that? Sprinklers. Maybe is it even rain? It might not even be rain, folks. For 45 minutes, I think we hit on something a little deeper here. But then again, when we say, is it water? Well, we got shower. Maybe that's why kids don't like going in as much. No, wait, that don't make sense, because kids like going out in the rain. Or at least the kids I grew up with. They make things waterproof phone cases. Now I can go out in the rain, and I don't know. Sprinklers, showers. April showers bring May flowers. Yeah, those May flowers love it. They love it. I like this guy here. This little rock, just random rock soaking in the rain. This little guy here. Thanks for walking with me, guys. Remember the analogy I gave you earlier about when things that were at their worst and you survive it, and you look at something and you go, yeah, this is beautiful. And then the guy who's just used to it and in a comfort zone is miserable when something happens or his shoes get wet. Just think about the people who are no longer with us, who would gladly trade every day for the rest of their second chance at life in pouring rain. Would they trade it with you. If you don't, if you think, hey, this is annoying, there's someone underground saying, hey, I'll take it. And boy, being resurrected and coming into this be the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. So remember, folks, when someone asks, like Creedence Clearwater Revival, have you ever seen the rain? When New Edition asks, can you stand the rain? When BJ Thomas says, man, these raindrops keep falling on my head. Just remember, Lenny Kravitz and the people from beyond, in that other realm, in heaven and beyond, they love the rain. Thanks, everyone. I'm Tommy. This is Almost Zen TV. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for taking a walk with me on this, beautiful, look at that sunny sky, beautiful Sunday morning. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. Also, fish love the water. Bye, guys.